Hello everyone, welcome on Frog Tech Tips. Today I got something really special for you. It will be probably quick video, but also very good information for someone who want to change the mainboard, CPU and maybe RAM as well, depends your PC, some upgrades. The question is, do you need to reinstall the Windows 10 if you swap the mainboard and CPU and rest of them keep it? Look on this video, you'll find the answer. But quick answer, yes, you can. But proof, check this video. As you know, this is my test rig PC where I'm testing the graphic cards and stuff like that. It's really actually shit PC. It's a AMD Sempron 2.7 GHz 1 core CPU with 2 GB RAM. Also, of course, this Windows 10 run on this PC, but running very slow. And today I just got as donation for my channel some, not new board, but it's better than this one. I'll show you. As it this one is a Intel Pentium 2.8 GHz and is E6300 CPU. This CPU is a dual core and it definitely can run much better this Windows 10, and also will run much better when I will be testing my cards. I will be probably not waiting that long as before, but first of all, clean from dust. That's still don't need to see it. Swap the mainboard from on this PC. Just swap it. Here's also the 4 GB RAM, I think. No, sorry, it's just 2 GB RAM also, but maybe I have somewhere some more RAMs for this DDR2. I'll have a look and put it in, but definitely we're gonna check it this, swap it, and you will see the result. But I'm sure you can swap the Windows. Oh, sorry, I'm sure you can swap the mainboard and CPU without reinstalling the Windows, because Windows 10 is really clever and we'll be just updating the drivers and everything else will be working fine. Okay, let's go do it. Let's go swap it. Okay, first of all, unplug all cable. This is actually faulty RTX card. I'm still working on it, but I can manage the repair. It's got a heavy artifacts. One more. Really interesting is this old Sempron processor working with DDR3 RAM. Biggest surprise for me. Okay, look at that. Look, the board is still working. Not anymore, because it's a piece of crap. This Corsair DDR3, I'll keep it because it's really good RAM. It's 4 gigs. No, it's just 2 gigs from 4 gigs. Okay, it's 2 gigs from 4 gigs pair. Okay, really old Sempron mainboard. Put it on the side. Okay, take off this plate. There you go. Put a new one, or new one. It's really old, but for me, it's like new now. Okay. And now, take the board, which one I already cleaned from the dust. It's not a perfect, but it's more than enough. Put a new thermal paste. CPU fan is over here. That means we'll put on like this. Come on. Okay, it's holding. Just double check if it's all pin is in and secure. Yeah, it's okay. It's correct. It's a little bit dusty over here, but I don't care now. This I will be clean a little bit later, but it's not important for me now. You can plug in the fan. We got the board ready like this, and just check the spacer. It is not in correct position. Oh, we need to check all the other spacer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is also on the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a 6 over here. And now we're gonna plug in, or actually put on the correct place, this main board. Here you go. Okay, we have a main board in. All I do at the first, I will plug in the front panel. There is no mention at all. I will be check it online. This main board. I will type the name of the main board from here. It's an Asus P50L front panel. Write the connection over here. You can see that, and just connect one by one from here. Here you go. Let's connect. And now just connect the rest of them, which is the main power cable, 24 pin. Here you go. The CPU cable, 12 volt. Let's go in here. Also plug the hard drive. This SATA 1 is over here. And if you will have a more hard drive and you connect on the correct position like you have before in SATA 1, and put the disk SATA 1 in SATA 1, SATA 2 in SATA 2, stuff like that, and continue, everything stuff will be stay the same as before. That means you don't need to change nothing else. Is it CD drive? I don't need to connect the CD drive as I don't want it. It's just test it. We need to plug in this fan over here. It's from the power supply, my special power supply. Okay. And connecting front USB audio, which is not long enough, but I don't need this audio cable on my test rig. That's it. Okay, that means we are all connected. And now we're gonna check this board. This board doesn't have an internal GPU. That means I need to put again this faulty graphic cards. Okay, all is plugged in. And now I'll just switch it on for you. It's power on. It's not a problem at all. We also got a signal. We just need to set up the BIOS. The time is there. Okay, it's been a long time ago used this main board. It means we need to set up correct date, which is 29 2021 29. It doesn't want it. Okay, it is 29. Okay, my fault. 12. Okay, and time is 09:41. Okay, and all I need to do is save and exit. Okay, and now look at it. Simply as this. You see, Windows 10 starting looks like without a problem, as I say on the start. Only you need to do is wait till is everything installed, and I also need an internet connection for this. Just remember. Okay, I forgot the connection. The reason why you need a connection is because you will be downloading the drivers. And I don't forget this GPU is not correct, it's faulty one, it's got an artifact, but for this testing, as you can see, the Windows can start without any problems, just getting ready to see, and just wait a little bit and everything should be fine. You see, Windows is starting, and remember, it's been AMD Sempron before, now it's Intel dual core. And I don't swap anything else, just mainboard, RAM, and CPU. Look at that, it's working. Still actually setuping the Windows, but it's working. Also, you will have a SSD hard drive. That should be much faster. Here is really old hard drive, which is very slow. Just remember, this is my test rig for making test for any broken GPU to protect my gaming rig, which I'm using every single day. Not now. And yeah, that's the main point. Get a little faster PC. And also, good point is I find it more RAMs. That will be 4 gigs. I got another Corsair with DDR2, extra memory, and that I will be put inside this PC as well. That will be 4 gigs, and for test rigs, 4 gigs is more than enough. Okay, as you can see here is a Pentium dual-core E6300 2.8 GHz with 2 GB RAMs, and as you know, I already got 2 more gigs, which should be faster, because the main problem now is making what hard disk. That's what I said. You need a SSD hard drive, which is really slow, and also nearly full memory. But processor, it looks like not a problem anymore for this. Okay, that's that's all from me today. Please click like, subscribe if you got more questions about this and something, just ask on the comment and definitely will be answered to you. But this proof, Windows 10 is clever. Even if you change the main board, RAM and CPU, and the rest of them will keep it, you don't need to reinstall the Windows. I'm sure you can do it. You will be following all the steps, and even the SATA 1, put on SATA 1 and SATA 2. On SATA 2, if you got more hard drive, you will be even don't need to reinstall any software. I tested yesterday with my father PC and it works. Tested today with my test rig because this is some old mainboard. I get it. It's donation. I'm still waiting for this, but now I have a time and I do it and it works. Okay, if you got any question, like I said, just ask. And don't forget click like for this, subscribe, and for more video like this, stay tuned as well. Okay, have a nice day.